Okay, Brian, watch your language. You started recording.
Noted.
Marcia, how's everybody doing over in Snellville?
Moseying along. They're busy with pecans, just like you are.
How's your pecan selling?
We just started. We got them,
Huh?
we just got them about a week or so.
What are y'all selling them for this year?
$10. We didn't bring them up, even though the prices went up.
And what's her name called me and asked me what we were gonna sell them for, and I said $10, because they only went up a quarter.
Yeah.
And so we agreed, you know, I don't know what anybody else is selling them for, but my philosophy is it's easier to get a $10 bill out of somebody than it is to go for 11. And years ago, when we first started this, they were going up on the price and people were complaining, what are we gonna do? I said, you got two choices. We can either go up on the price or y'all can get off your butts and sell more. They chose to sell more.
And how much do you normally sell? Because we figured with the quarter, just by losing a quarter on each bag, we're gonna be down $600.
Wow.
But there again, if you sold more,
That's what we're gonna have to do.
you're gonna make up that amount of money.
So what is the price this year?
And
No, what is the cost? I'm sorry.
Seven,
seven something.
775, I think it is for 775 for the halves and 750 for the pieces.
Okay.
I mean, it's inevitable. We ain't gonna be able to sell them for $10 every year, you know.
So you gotta sell 300 bags to make up $600. I mean, you guys are selling a boatload of pecans.
Well, the other thing that you could do is you could pre-sell for 10, and, and, and go up, after that period is over. In other words, you didn't take advantage of the pre-sale prices that they now, they're now 11.
Do you get a special deal on this?
We get a,
Do you get a
No.
special deal on this?
no,
No,
No, you buy them regular? Wow. But they're so expensive.
they are expensive. They're too expensive.
Wow.
I think the
You're very
biggest thing,
generous.
the biggest selling point we have is we have the freshest pecans out there. You go to Kroger, you go to Publix, you go to even Sam's or Costco, their pecans are about as brown as this seat I'm sitting on.
and they sell them for higher and a less quantity.
Yeah, it's not a 1 pound bag.
Nope.
Costco, I think, those are 2-pound bag,
Oh,
but they're still old pecans.
last year's crop. Because Loganville Legacy has been selling them for months. Loganville Legacy has been selling the pecans for months now.
They started buying, but not from me, but like I started Snellville, I started Beaufort, Tucker, Decatur, Tucker, I helped them go, and now it's in Forsyth County coming. They all started with me because until you get to 25 cases, you gotta pay the freight. So they came in with me, there's no freight involved. Now you're looking at pure profit, right, from selling it.
Wow. Yeah,
If we had to pay for that freight every year, we couldn't
do.
afford to sell them.
We do. because what happened is that every year we're always having to put in a second order, and it's not the amount that you get free freight, so we end up paying freight.
So did I understand you correctly? We got shorted this year? How much?
Well, I placed, the girl wasn't in last Friday. I tried to get in there and get him on the truck. But it's about, I had to order another 25 cases.
The short is 25 cases?
Somehow, I don't know if it's my email or talking on the phone, because I put in for some. I don't remember how many I put in, but I put in for some. And then after all this started, I'm getting more orders, so I had to bump it up even more because I didn't want to pay the freight.
Hey, Gloria, how
Hello,
are you?
Gloria.
Doing well. Look, Gloria, this is Marcia. Gloria's gonna be our new member induction.
Welcome, welcome.
Marcia is our, what we call it, zone chair.
Okay.
She's the one that carries the gun into the meetings.
No.
Okay, a big hammer then.
No. No comment.
Thanks, long.
Watch that cord.
Yeah, I see it down here. How's everybody's day been?
Terrific.
Pretty good.
Like that sweatshirt,
Busy,
Thank
busy,
you.
busy.
butterflies.
I took a picture of a butterfly. I will show you.
Remember we had, about 2 years ago, we went down to, for our district, state convention. Where was that place? And they had the butterfly sanctuary.
Callaway Gardens.
Callaway Gardens.
Yeah.
That was gorgeous. We went there. I loved it. That was very nice. I enjoyed that.
Hmm.
Yeah. It was about, yeah, about 2-3 years ago. I'm
Just 3
glad
shots.
Gloria's here, because then I won't feel like I'm preaching to the choir.
I took it with that camera.
Yeah, it's amazing. Cameras on your phones are so incredible
Mhm.
nowadays.
It was just sitting there and I'm like walking and I said, okay, let me see how close I can get to it.
A
I
few
kept
years-
creeping up on it and it didn't move. It just kept sitting there.
So is that an iPhone?
Mm-hmm.
So which one
There's
is
a
it?
butterfly.
A
12?
few years ago, they predicted that,
9. I don't think that's a 12. I think it's 8 or 9.
that we won't need cameras, we won't need video,
Mhm. You see.
we won't need video cameras either.
How we gonna take
We won't
pictures?
need, no, we won't need cameras,
Oh,
regular
okay.
cameras. We won't need
Oh.
cameras, we won't need videos. We won't need,
Right here.
yeah, because everything will be done with the phone. We won't need remember
Mhm.
those TomToms? We
Mm-hmm.
won't need those, and, everything
Yeah.
goes right to the phone. You don't even need a computer. You can do
Okay.
your emails right there.
They'll be
Yeah.
controlling the
Mhm.
world.
Yeah,
with this
uh-huh.
One
Just
little device.
the phone, yeah.
That's be a little scary.
I can't wait.
That's,
Mhm.
you were doing legal secretary,
I was a paralegal.
paralegal, okay.
Yeah. Little bit of.
Well, technology's changed that quite a bit, hasn't it?
Little bit. Little
Oh,
bit.
no.
Mhm.
Last time I was in courtroom, we didn't have this.
Oh, they're just getting really sophisticated. And everything's electronic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
No paper. It's gonna be no paper.
So you say you were a paralegal?
I am apparently.
You're, okay,
Mhm.
so I was like,
About
you
30
retire
30 years.
30, okay.
Still do it.
Is Maria coming?
I don't know. I think she is though.
I think she told me she was coming.
Because, I sent her money for the pecans. She said they, I guess, I don't know, we'll figure out what we're gonna do with tonight.
You need pecans?
No, I paid for 4 bags. These people, they ordered late. So I accommodated them and went ahead and sent Maria the money, but she didn't get it. I do everything by bill pay, so I have to.
Okay, but you got the pecans.
No, she's bringing them to me.
Okay.
Yeah. She still have 6 bags. I can count for 4 of them. Trying to remember what was that other bag, 2 bags for.
Well, if we get the additional pecans, I'd like to have another case.
Okay.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Pardon?
You're pecan man.
Like,
They're pretty good. I
well, you know,
We have lines that do 14, 16, 18 cases.
Wow. Hopefully I can do that one day. I'm beginner.
yeah, I started out just by asking my neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
I think I sold like 2 cases the first year.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be my 4th or 5th year. And I have, it was 9 cases so far,
How many are
Probably
in
10.
case?
uh,
How many nuts are in the case bag?
24.
24.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
And it's the same people coming back.
Well,
more.
they're fresh, that's what I hear, you know, so
Cause they just
can't wait to
picked
get
up the
mine.
tree last month.
get my pecan pie going.
I just shook down that tree last week. Seen how they do that, Marcy?
No.
They get a tractor and they go up and I've been told, I haven't seen. But it has a big net that wraps around the bottom of the tree,
Mhm.
and then the tractor shakes the tree. The pecans fall into the net.
Oh, that's how they do that. Yeah.
Thank you.
That bucket right there.
That is for change for hunger. I brought money for it tonight. That was amazing. I don't ever carry money.
I don't carry money either, but I will next time.
That, was a program I started, about 3 years ago. And, the money raised from that, goes to the food bank.
There she
There
is.
she is.
Hey,
Hello, Maria. Hello.
Tom, I
I
would
have
make a
present for you.
suggestion. You don't leave that money back there on that
I'm
thing.
trying to figure.
Okay.
I mean, they go back there all the time. They're moving stuff around.
So they might take our money like we take their candy.
Gloria.
It's here for the taking. They don't hide it.
Say, yeah, 2 for her and 4 for you.
Yeah, Miss Gloria.
You let me walk all over the place with money in my pocket. I told you, call me and let me know.
Hey, Catherine, how are you? I'm great, thanks. Terrific. I'm Tom Terrific, remember?
I bet it'll come in tomorrow.
Are you calling from
I
Disney
bet
World?
It'll come in tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
you should-
possible.
You'll be here tonight.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, I will happily do that. If you haven't got one, I'm sorry. I usually send it in the original invitation. Okay, I'll do it right now. Yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am. Hello, Steve. Hello, Steve. And happily, I will do that. Give me about 2 minutes. I'll get it to you. All right? Yes, sir. Thanks.
I don't know. I got it at home.
Okay, tomorrow.
Friday, Thursday, or Friday.
or next month, or next year. There you go.
Hey, don't forget, I know where you live.
Oh.
I told you, you are welcome, come and drink coffee with Al. And with me. When I don't go to work. He lives few houses from me. I work with dog, I go in, put the sack on him.
It's where do you live?
To Collins Hill,
Close here?
Collins Hill,
Oh, Collins. Oh,
Collins Hill, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know it's different.
yeah, you.
Yeah, Collins Hill.
People say park,
Mhm.
the golf course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Much better golf course than. park.
I had forgotten to include people on the calendar invite.
Ooh. I guess that's why I didn't get it.
You
Or
should,
why I
well, you
didn't.
could
I
have
don't
said
think
something.
I get it,
Well,
something.
I just
Yeah.
realized that, when I didn't get
I
the
guess I left the
reminders a
telephone in
couple
my car,
seconds
I go
ago.
pick up. Let me go take.
I,
And
yeah.
water.
when something, is becoming a habit, when it doesn't
I
happen,
need bring
you
one
think
back
you
to
think
give
it's dead.
you the pecans, and I take the cooler back. Okay. I will be back.
There's Steve.
Hey.
Hello,
thanks.
Steve.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hear you. Great.
And I can hear y'all loud and clear. Thank you very much.
Sorry about you not getting an invite.
Oh, no, no worries. I might have gotten it, but I could have thrown it away. I believe. So I'm going to be
It's my
inducting one
fault.
new member tonight.
Yes, that's what you're here for, right?
Would that be the young lady that's between you and Brian?
Between me and Brian, that's Marcia.
Oh, Marcia. Well, one of my favorite young ladies indeed. Hey, Marcia.
Gloria is the young lady standing in the gray sweater over there. Sweatshirt.
Cool. Cool. Well, it's always an honor and a privilege to be here, and I don't want to take away from your official zone chair visit.
Are you gonna let him take away from your official zone chair?
He has to do what he has to do.
Well, I appreciate you being out there. I appreciate you being out there visiting the clubs. Well, hey, Catherine.
Hey, Steve. We see only one side of you.
That's not Catherine's fault. That's just
There
way-
you go,
that's
there
the
you
way
go,
that-
move your head a little bit like that, we see you complete, there you go.
Then there won't be any room for Bill.
Oh, no.
Ah, okay, I understood.
We'd love to have some room for Bill, even though don't get me wrong. I love seeing you, Catherine. It's like, you're the sunshine of my life practically. Second to Mary.
I appreciate that.
so. How was Disney World?
Exhausting.
Be careful on storm.
We brought home a lot of jewelry.
Jewelry,
oh
jewelry.
boy. I saw Bill's photo and I thought, oh, they must be at Disney World. Good for them. We've probably not seen you, but here you are.
And
Yeah, we got in last
We're
night.
having a party.
There.
Got in last night, so, back
I
to the
didn't wanna,
crazy.
I didn't wanna call you in the middle of fun times.
No,
If you
not the
called me
happiest
before,
place on earth.
well, if you called me before noon, I probably wouldn't answer it because I was sweating to death and trying to finish a race. And if you called me in the afternoon, I was either napping or on a ride.
It needs to be louder.
Hang on one second. I'll be right back.
Oh, I tell you, I've been out there busting my behinds, getting those pecans delivered.
There we go.
Somebody else trying to beep in?
There she is. All right,
Ooh.
you did it.
Oh,
Magic Kingdom.
2,
oh, marathon, okay.
Ooh,
3.
Ooh,
Oh,
my
wow,
goodness.
Disney World 50th
Wow.
anniversary.
Good for you. My grandson gonna be
5K,
10.
10K. I didn't finish the half, but I got 10.5 miles in. So I basically did a
Wow.
5:15.
so you almost did
go.
double.
Go get him, Catherine.
And this crazy person finished his half marathon and got his challenge medal.
All
Wow.
right, Bill.
Congratulations, Bill.
Mr. Bill.
I'd be lucky to finish, and I'd be lucky to finish a 100th marathon.
All right. Jeez.
Hey, Bill, how's it going?
I'm
Good, how you guys?
Good evening,
Great.
everyone. And,
evening.
welcome to, the first meeting of November here at the Lawrenceville Lions Club. Glad, everyone could, join us, here or virtually. Before we get started, Lion Tom, would you, lead us in the pledge? And Lion Catherine, would you lead us in the invocation?
I respectfully decline.
Okay, then Lion Pete, would you lead us in an invocation?
Be my pleasure.
Okay, but we're gonna do the pledge first.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For all. Thank you. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for this day, Lord. We give you thanks for all that you do for us, Lord. And we just thank you, Lord, that we could all make the meeting tonight. And we just pray that your attention will be over this meeting, that we conduct it and conduct our business and help the community with all that we do, Lord. We pray that you'll be with us each going home, and we thank you for all you do for us, Lord, and we ask this in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. You may be seated.
Oh, thank you.
All right, before we do anything else, all right, everyone has an agenda in front of them, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, is there anything that needs to be added to this, agenda?
I would like to add that I had a meeting with Tracy over at Streetwise today.
Okay, I'll add that to new business.
Okay.
Anything else, Pete?
Oh, that's all I got.
Does anybody else have anything else? Does anybody?
No, sir.
All right, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Who moved? I heard the second, who moved?
I'll move,
Okay, thank you.
but not today.
All right.
Today, Pete is so.
All in favor, excuse me. All right, all in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, it carries, and the agenda is approved. Thank you very much. Lion Bill, what do you have as a question this week?
Well, all things considered, I'm not very well prepared today, but I guess the big question is, did everyone vote?
I did,
Yes.
yes.
Great.
I
Thank you.
voted early.
Like
Hey,
Chicago,
Bill, I
don't
have-
always vote off, right?
Hey, Bill, Brian told me that you were gonna be at, that you were at Disney World, so I came prepared in case. I have a question. if it's
Okay.
with you. Dig that out here. All right. Would you rather have, 2 tickets to this year's Super Bowl or 2 seasons tickets to the NFL team of your choice? We'll start with Brian.
I would rather have, I think I'd rather have, 2 season tickets to the team of my choice, versus just one game.
Why is that?
It's less expensive to go to the Super Bowl. Excuse me, it's less expensive to go, to your local team than it is to go, make all, book a flight, get a hotel room, etc.
Sorry, guys. What about you, Maria?
I take 2 tickets. I take 2 tickets.
To the Super Bowl or season tickets?
Super Bowl.
To the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
There you go. Why is that?
Because Super Bowl is much fun than everything, and I'm pretty sure with my grandkids we enjoy.
How about you, Bill?
I would take 2 tickets to the Super Bowl.
Why
Since
would you go to the Super Bowl?
Since I don't follow NFL anymore, I probably could make more money off of selling Super Bowl tickets and not have to worry about going to 8 games a year for a home team.
Catherine, don't have headache, baby.
It's okay.
How about you, Catherine?
Even though I made fun of him, I probably would do the season tickets just so I could sell those. And get me some World Series tickets. Go
World
Braves.
Series, okay. What about you, Pete?
I go follow Bill's lead. I'd sell the tickets.
Which you
Super
Super
Bowl.
so-
Where is it anyway?
Arizona.
Huh?
Arizona.
Well, I guess, yeah.
You wouldn't know till it happened.
No, I mean, you already know where it's gonna be, but I don't know where it is next year.
South Gwinnett High School Stadium.
I think it's in Arizona.
Ooh. I wouldn't mind going back to Arizona.
What about you, Gloria?
Join Maria at the Super Bowl and everybody.
There you
else.
go. There you go. So
Because I like
see,
the
I have
best-
partner,
I like
There you
the
go.
best.
partner in crime.
How about you, Miss Marcia?
Super Bowl tickets. I don't like football, so I would probably trade them off for something else.
There you
And
go.
the Braves sounds really good because the Braves, where is it? As you can see, I'm a big Braves fan.
Chop on.
And I would probably do the Super Bowl as well. Unless they want to give us box seats. What do you call it? A box, skybox?
Yeah, like our club seats.
Tickets, yeah.
Yeah.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, thank you very much. And next on the
I didn't get to
agenda
answer
is.
the question.
Oh,
Steve,
Steve,
sorry.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
I want it.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude or nothing, man, but I admit you got my wheels turning. Well, I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd choose the 2 Super Bowl tickets. Now, not for myself. I'm not a big football fan, but I would put them in as an auction item to raise funds for the Georgia Lions Camp for the Blind, because the Lions Camp for the Blind needs the money a whole heck of a lot more than Steve Williams needs daggone Super Bowl tickets, or for that matter, season tickets to South Gwinnett High School. You know, that's where I went to high school, by the way.
Can I make a comment? Can I make
Sure.
a comment?
Absolutely.
Speaking of tickets for sale, I got 2 tickets to sell to the 2022 Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, which will be a playoff game, either number 1 versus 4 or 2 versus 3. Depending on what team's going to be in it will depend on the price of the ticket, but just wanted to put it out there. Thank you.
Okay.
Are we
Early,
scalping tickets?
early plug.
Are you gonna be assisting the Peach Bowl this year?
The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, yes, sir.
Yes.
You two can play Where's Waldo?
I'm going to miss the parade though, so I'll be looking for you guys.
How'd you end up
And
with
for the
2
benefit of our new member, what we now know as Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl was started by the Atlanta Lions Club back in, I believe, 1968. So if it weren't for the Lions, there wouldn't be a Peach Bowl.
Hi, Brian Nevin.
All right, next up is the Secretary's report. Lion Tom, is there any, traditional motion, or is Tom gonna, get to read his report this time?
I move that we dispense with the reading of the secretary's report, please.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Hearing none, the motion carries, and we move on.
You know, I'm keeping track of who makes these motions.
You can just put my name in ink if that makes it easier.
Next up is, we have a new member induction ceremony. It is my pleasure to introduce our past, district governor, and, GMT, leader extraordinaire, Steve Williams, who has, graciously come, online to bestow, Gloria with, her member installation.
Thank you, Lion. Thank you very much, Lion President Brian. My first question to you, has the Board of Directors duly voted in this member?
Yes.
Very good. So all we got to do now is the fun part to induct. Gloria, is it?
Yes.
Okay, Gloria. I'm going to pull up the induction ceremony here on my computer. And I'm going to ask, and in just a moment, I'm going to ask you to stand and raise your right hand if you're able, please. Just give me just a moment. I'm having to do all these screens and whatnot. Okie dokie. Now. Okay, new member Gloria, correct?
Yeah.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Gloria Tyree.
Do solemnly swear or affirm that as a member of my local club
That as a member of
and Lions Clubs International,
the Lions Club,
I will freely give my time,
with him, I will freely give my time,
talents, and treasure to my local club,
to my local club,
serve our community,
serve our community,
our nation,
nation,
and our world,
and our world,
support and defend the Constitution and bylaws
Defend the Constitution of
support
ours.
and defend the Constitution and
of my club
my club,
and Lions Clubs International,
and Lions Club International,
and abide by
and abide by
the Lions Code of Ethics
the Lions Club
in everything I say and do.
and everything.
So help me God. All right, you can lower your hand and be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your newest Lion, Gloria Tyree. Now, who is sponsoring Lion Gloria?
I am.
Lion Maria.
Okay, Lion Maria. I want you to stand and face the new member and repeat after me. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes,
I state your name
I, Maria Levitt,
as your sponsor,
as your sponsor,
do solemnly swear or affirm
solemnly swear or affirm
that I will freely and faithfully
that do I friendly and faithfully
give you my full support
give my
guide and mentor you in the ways of Lionism,
guide and mentor you
and set a positive example
set a positive example
for you
for you,
through my actions
my actions
and my words.
and my words.
So help me God.
So help me God. Amen.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, as the past district governor, by the power vested in me by Lions Clubs International, the multiple District 18 and Lions of Georgia District 18I, I hereby declare Lion Gloria Tyree as the newest member of the Lawrenceville Lions Club. Give her a round of applause. And one more thing. Even though Lion Maria has taken her oath as Lion Gloria's sponsor, remember, each and every one of you also have a responsibility to help guide her as well. Got it?
We got it.
Yes.
All right. Thank you again. Congratulations, and thank you for the honor and privilege. Congratulations, Lion Gloria. I regret I couldn't be there in person, but again, it's an honor to induct you and welcome to Lionism.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lion President.
Thank you very much, Lion Steve.
Very happy to have you our line. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna be the
Don't
best
pick her.
line. A little bit. Do not forget she's line. She need raw, right, Steve?
And here is your Lion's pin. I will let Maria put that on.
Punch her.
Wear your pin with pride, wear it everywhere you go.
Thank you.
What Lion Pete said.
Everywhere I go. Yes. Proud.
Everywhere I go, there's a lion there.
Yeah. This is your certificate of sponsorship, and here is your pin,
Thank you.
because you are the sponsor of this lion.
Yes, sir.
So you need to wear yours too.
Yes.
Again, what Pete said.
This is your identification card, but you don't really need it, but they give it to you. It's hard to write on, so you need to get a pen, and the ink doesn't.
Congratulations.
And here is some other information for you. You have a member sticker here that you can put on your car,
Okay.
and there's some other information, and here's a pen for you, so that's a super duper Lions pen,
Okay.
and you don't ever wanna be without it.
Don't lose that, right?
So if you come in here and you're not writing with your Lions pen, we have a tail twister up here that will find you.
Oh, it's gonna take $10 for my.
Thank you.
Lion Pete.
Thank you.
Pete,
You're welcome.
Pete. Steve call you.
Yes, Lion Pete, fellow Lions. I do have one more thing to mention.
All right,
Again, congratulations on bringing in a new lion. And Lion Gloria,
Yes.
there's a whole world of opportunity out there for you in lionism. It all starts with the local Lions Club. And one of the things that we like to do is we like to encourage each lion to look for people who are just like you, who are like-minded, who are community service-minded, of good reputation in the community, and encourage them to become members of the Lions Club as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
That in there is use it tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
thank you very much, Lion Steve. And, now we'll move on and we'll get through these, as
One more
quickly.
thing
Yes, Tom?
related to Gloria. Gloria, we have vests. You've seen the vests. We have a thing called the golden chain. That has a set of requirements for you to do. When you complete that, we'll give you one of those vests.
Okay,
All right,
give me my list.
we'll get it for you.
And the main, the first step to getting the golden chain, and after that, it's really easy, is to bring in, a new member.
There you go.
Marie is on the way.
I gave you a printout last week.
Mm-hmm.
That's in there, the golden chain, all the requirements to get a golden chain, so read that.
Okay.
Okay?
And this is the golden chain pin. It's a special golden chain.
I think one of the things on the golden chain is to come one of your meetings, isn't it? Is our meeting?
It's on me.
Yes.
Yes.
And remember, if you're doing what you're doing as a lion, serving, attending meetings, fundraisers, projects, things like that, then you'll be well on your way to getting that golden chain.
Thank you.
All right, on to, old business, and we'll get through, this, we're trying to get through it quickly. Pete, how are pecans going, this far?
Well, the first load we got are gone. So I had to order some more. I had actually ordered more with the first load, but the communication didn't get in there, so I've got 25, 26 more cases coming of halves and pieces, and so somehow the communication wasn't there last Friday when I tried to put it in, and then she told me on Monday that they were gonna ship. And I wanted her to make sure that the extra cases got on there, and they never did. So I ended up having to order some more. So by the time we get this all over, we will probably have ordered somewhere between 75 and 80 cases total this year.
Hmm.
So we're doing well.
And that counts, what the other clubs sold.
No, that's just for
Oh,
us.
okay, got it.
Wow.
So you've ordered a total of, including our clubs, a total of over 90 cases.
Yeah, you guys got what, almost 20 cases?
21.
21 cases. This is only their third year doing this. And so they've really hit the road running. And the fourth year? Okay. You guys are doing well. Yes.
I have a question. Did they charge you shipping on that second order?
No, sir. I ordered over 25 cases.
Okay, just checking. All right, thank you.
Wonderful.
Now it's up to y'all to go out and sell them. I got a bunch of orders for many of them on there, but, you know, we'll get more orders. We'll sell them.
All right, Lion Tom and Lion Pete, how did the Halloween event go over at Bubba's 33?
Oh, what Tom and I and his dear wife, we had a good time. There was only about, what do you think, Tom? Less than 10 kids showed up and, Tom and I ate most of the candy. Not the one that we paid for, but the one that had laid out on the table.
Tom didn't have any candy. My wife had some candy. I will deny it if you tell her I said that.
But I bought 3 bags of candy thinking that there would be a lot of kids. Evidently, a lot of kids didn't get the word or their parents didn't feel like going up to Bubba's. So ended up, I took 2 of those big bags back and they gave me the money back for the 2 bags, which is like $35, $36. Overall, we would have had 450 pieces of candy to hand out, but what we saw at our house, and I don't know about the rest of it, but my wife Judy was at the house and she said she saw more kids come than she has in the last 3, 4, 5 years. I mean, they just flooded our area over there. So she ran out of candy. I had 2 big bags left. You know, you never know.
We
You
had
never
no
know.
kids for the 7th year in a row.
But they, you know, it's something like that the first year, you don't really expect it. You never know what's gonna show up or who's gonna show up. And I think next year they'll probably have more and the year after that. It takes time to build up, you know, something like that. Have parents get their kids out for a safe place rather than going around the neighborhood and walking the streets and stuff, you know.
I will say that the costumes by the wait staff were great. There's one young lady there that she did Andy from Toy Story and she nailed it.
Wow.
I don't know if you've seen your newsletter, but there's a little picture of her in there.
All right. Moving along, speaking of Bubba's 33, they've approached us with, an offer to sell gift cards at whatever time that we want to do it. Is that correct, Pete?
That is correct. I, you know, put off answering them until we had our meeting tonight to see, you know, if that's something that we want to do. I did talk with the lady up there, Jay, and what they want to do is make these gift cards basically and sell and make available December, November and December. Well, November's about half over with by now. I don't have any idea how much the gift cards are going, but there's no date on them that they have to use them by, you know, before they run out. So, I mean, I just got to get a little bit more information on it than I had tonight, but, you know, we could get it and probably sell them, you know, into the new year if we wanted to. I could talk her on that, but.
Is there a way that we could do it in the spring to go along with like Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation?
Well,
I think that would be a better time.
Well, it may be, but all I know is from what she told me that they were gonna try and do this over November and December, I think, to go through these holidays, that people could buy a gift card and give it out to people, you know, their family and stuff. But I can get more information on that and send it out by email, and, you know, if y'all will get back to Brian and some of the other ones that are here tonight and just give us what your feelings are on that. I don't know how much money we would make on it, maybe 10% off of each gift card. But, you know, it may be worthwhile, it may be not.
Have idea how much make it with our
Yeah, I don't know how they want to operate it. All right, but here's the good thing. You can use them either at Bubba's or you can use them at Texas Roadhouse. And I think, you know, if we sell them, a lot of people will probably use them at Texas
Texas
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
But I have no idea what, you know,
I
what
prefer,
the dollar increments are on these things. Are they $10, $20, 20? I don't know.
but after we eat, on Baba 33, they tell you how much they did it?
I don't know.
Oh,
She
okay.
didn't, she never gave me a price on,
No, how much they did it after that evening with us?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You mean from when we ate all
Yeah,
over there? She
one-
hadn't had that ready for me when we were over there last week.
Ah, okay.
So I'm hoping, you know, I don't think it's gonna be, maybe
Much.
she thought about $35, because we didn't have a lot of people
Yes.
go out and eat there.
Speaking about money, can I have permission to ask Catherine something? Catherine,
Ma'am,
I need to ask, in name of Gloria. She have a friend from California. One beautiful lady, young lady, which she donates something to, some money to Lion Club. She don't want pecans, but she donate.
Meredith.
Meredith, you already received something, or maybe don't show up,
It was I think
or maybe you know.
She made a
she
donation.
made a donation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She made a donation, probably not too much, but anyway,
Yeah,
every dollar count.
I believe, you forwarded that to me, didn't you, Catherine? I believe I remember seeing it.
Meredith Lazar,
Yes,
she made her donation.
wonderful.
Okay,
That is Miss Gloria, a friend, very good friend. And I show you her picture here.
anyway, Pete, would
Take
you,
our picture and say thank you.
would, you know, would you, give, Bubba's and find out that, and bring it to our next meeting, please? And
Well-
so, you know, I'd like to know if it's something that we can do in the spring. I believe that's a better time for us, in my
Well,
opinion.
what I will do is, because I'm communicating with her by email, when I get the information back, I'll send it to everybody.
Okay,
And so that you would have it immediately. Rather than waiting till the end of, November.
all right, we're gonna move on.
Point of
Uh,
order.
Bill wants to say something.
Yes, Bill?
Hey, Gloria, if you could pass along to your friend to just tell her that we did receive the donation and we appreciate that, and we always like friends. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank
Tell her
Thank
thank
you so much.
We're very appreciative.
you for
Brian,
that.
Yes, Maria.
I agree totally with you, gift card for Mother's, Father's Day and graduation.
Mhm.
But don't forget, some people want to go for New Year's
Well,
to
Yes.
eat to Texas Roadhouse, which is wonderful. Probably I'm the first.
All right, I received an email, about 3 or 4 days ago from Phoenix High School. They are doing a health fair on the 2nd of February. They have asked if we could, be a part of that. They're not asking for us to screen. They, their health fair is a sort of a different thing. They would like their students to be passed out information, on, organizations in the community that they can help, or, it's kind of like, more of a well-being and community, type of deal. So we wouldn't have to screen or anything. And, Before I got back to her, I wanted to see what her interest was, in doing that.
We'd be giving out Lions information?
Yes,
Okay. It's a no-brainer. It's not gonna cost us anything, right? Just somebody to volunteer.
exactly.
If you don't
When-
mind
when
my
you- when you
injecting,
put the
possible
email-
Leo Club?
Phoenix. High
Let me
school?
pull up the time. Hold on. Let me
Steve,
bring up
this
my
particular
email.
high school has its own daycare.
Oh, that's right. Now Phoenix High School, isn't it the Gwinnett County Alternative School?
It is.
Yes,
Okay. Maybe a Leo Club might not be a good fit.
it is, February 2nd, 8 AM to 12.
So are they gonna be doing anything health related?
It is, information that will educate them about all aspects of living a healthy life and, areas that they can serve. I've talked to the person before. Her name is Beth Portman. Her, her, her strategy in doing this is, is a little more outside the box, than what a typical health fair is. Because it's about community health too.
How
In
big
other
is,
words, serving it, areas where their students can serve the community.
how many students do they have?
I'm not sure.
Perhaps it could be an opportunity for y'all to pass out. We do have diabetes awareness things that you could pass
Yes.
out because it would help both the kids and also adults, type 1 and 2.
Correct.
According to posting on October 21st, they have 738 students.
Decent sized high school.
Would anyone like to make a motion?
I think we need to look into it a little further. I mean, would this be an opportunity to try and start a Leo club in there?
No, not really.
I think it's an opportunity to, as, PDG Steve says, is, the diabetes. You give out, diabetes information and stuff like that. And that's one of the global initiatives. So, that's something you mark those hours as, diabetes
Yes.
in your report. So, that's an option there. And other stuff, information about
Who's the,
Lionism and
who's
stuff.
the district diabetes chairman? Angela?
Who's the diabetes?
Dr.
No,
Elfany or Dr. Elfany Hornbuckle.
Hornbuckle, yeah,
Hornbuckle,
Dr.
yeah,
Hornbuckle.
yeah, uh-huh,
I
yeah.
mean, we can get all kind of flyers and brochures on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And the other
And you
thing
can go to the
also,
website, download the PDFs.
you also can give out information to them on environmental stuff.
Yes.
Because you want to encourage them to serve, so they could do, you could come up with some stuff like street cleaning, road cleanup, etc. And then there you also can log that as an environmental project too. So you can do multiple things right there. They can help their local food bank. So there's also a hunger area that they can helping. They can do a food drive.
That's,
Yeah. Things
that,
like that.
that is, another good point.
Good ideas on it.
All right, does anybody want to make a motion? Or does anybody, or do we just table this? Until the next meeting?
If we do this, you're gonna have a chairman that oversees this, so.
All right, we'll table this and bring it up at the next meeting. All right, one more. You had a meeting with, Streetwise, this morning, Pete?
I did. I went over and spent about an hour and a half or so with Tracy. And, I got over there almost before 9:30 and they have a prayer session there before they start and then they talked about, what their needs are and who they serve and, they have grown, tremendously since they started this many years ago. I don't know if any of you ever heard of, Baskin and Sunshine. Right, they were a husband and wife team. They were clowns rather. They went around to churches and gave their testimony and, churches collected food and clothing and other items that they used to give out to the public. And since this time, both of them, he passed away a couple of years ago. She's up in her 70s or 80s now. But they have started a tremendous program. And he took me around in the building and they've got a large place. Some of you, I think, Tom, did you go over there and help?
I've been there, Catherine,
Bill and
Bill.
Catherine, did you go over there
You've
and
been there
help?
too.
Yeah, that was.
They've been there.
But they have
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah,
You were there.
they have a tremendous things that they do and help people, how much food they give away and help people, with some kind of over-the-counter medications and stuff like that. And my feelings on helping them is that we can help any of their people, that most of these people are below the poverty line, and we talked about it here at last meeting. We gave them, I told them, send your people to us that need eye exams and glasses, and we can take care of that for them, okay? If they need surgeries for anything, I think, Marcia, you got a blouse on that says the Georgia Lions Lighthouse.
King all day today.
And, we can send them down to the lighthouse for surgeries. The beauty of this is when they walk into that building over there and they need help, they do all the legwork and seeing what their financial situation is. And, if it's not where it should be, they can't help them either, right? But if they need help, they're already monitored by them, so we don't have to do it, right? We should be able to take care of them very, very quickly and easily, whether it's exams and glasses or surgeries or something like that. They get a lot of their food from, it's a government program where they get their food from here in Atlanta through the federal. And I mean, they get tons of food out there. They got a huge building. And I think they just do a great job, all right? But my suggestion, if I can use that word, to him, was that I would like to see someone in their organization join our organization so that we have communication. They can sit in our meetings, they would be a member, and they would always keep us up to date on what their needs are. And at that moment, he shared with me that a gentleman named Ted Kelly already goes out there and helps twice a week. He's a volunteer. So he recommended that because Ted is a Lion out of North Carolina, and hopefully he will change his membership over here, he could automatically be in there and be the communication between what their needs are. Mostly what they need are volunteers. And I mean, they go through a ton of food and they need a lot of volunteers. So that's my report. And I mean, I'm hoping, that not just, they help people over in Snellville, they help people out in Winder and Decula. And I mean, their outreach is more than just Lawrenceville. And so they do help a lot of people out there with the food that they get. And, so, you know, if we can get them to, move over to our club or be our liaison between them and here, I think that would be great. If not, you know, if Ted's not willing to do that, I think he could find somebody over there. And in case like that, then we get a new member. And I think that's, you know, that is my point in going out there. Sure, we'd like to help them, but I'd also like to have it work both ways. If we're gonna help them, we want them to be part of our organization.
Sure.
So I'm not gonna throw that at Ted, but, you know, if you wanna talk to him, because he's next door neighbor or something, right? He lives out there somewhere?
He lives across the street from the country club,
Okay.
but.
Time check,
But
please.
I mean, that's an option.
Huh?
Time check, please. Would like to give Marcia some
yes.
time.
Yes, thank you.
47.
Thank you very much. Lion Marcia, is, our zone chair, and, she is making her official visit. The floor is yours, zone chair
Okay.
Marcia.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marcia Anderson Essen. I'm the chair for Zone 8. And what it is that with the different districts, you know, the clubs are put in a group together, and we're supposed to be like 8 clubs and in our zone. We had one zone meeting so far in this very room a few months ago. I've been a Lion for 18 years. I'm a past president of the Greater Hartford West Indian Lions Club in Connecticut, and I'm currently the president of the Snellville Lions Club. I'm the past ONGA chair for District 18I. My role is to be the link between the club and the district. And I'm part of the global action team, and I work to assist, you know, I'm here as far as to lend my expertise, assist with service projects, and update the club as far as district events and things like that. I noticed that your club, you had 30 members, so now you've added one more, so that makes 14. And hopefully before the end of the Lions year, there'll be more added as you get other new members on board. I also noticed that you have several projects that you reported in LCI, with more middle school and the care packages, literacy night, membership drives, both Lion and Leo. As I said, we had the zone meeting here, so you were involved in that. I didn't see any recordings for anything in October. But I do know that you guys had done a golf tournament recently.
Yes.
in
Yeah,
October.
that, I didn't see that,
You didn't see it on the
the-
website?
no, not website, LCI. The
That's what I'm talking about.
The LCI reporting, I didn't see it in there.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
It's done.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't see that. As far as LCI, I saw that you guys have been making large and small donations with LCI as well. And don't know what your plans are this year as far as, are you gonna be doing a donation to LCI for Melvin Jones? I know you did $1,000 last year. So I guess you guys did a Melvin Jones last year. So I don't know what this year, your plans are, with that. So, you know, that's something I would
We make an
encourage
annual,
you.
we make an annual contribution.
Okay, yeah. I hear, that's what I was saying, that I know you guys make annual contributions, but I just didn't know whether you would, you know, be doing, looking towards a Melvin, Jones fellow this year. There was a discussion earlier about the new golden chain, applications that was changed recently. And Maria, one of your members, she's in line for the golden chain, because one of the things about the golden chain is you need to bring a new member in. So that's one step on the rung of the ladder, for that. I see you guys are doing the hunger, initiative. And I do know that there is a district, initiative for $20 per club minimum. So it looks like you guys are well on the way to have that by May. And if it's more, then that's good. As I said, the money earlier, the money that's raised from the hunger initiative, it goes to the different food banks, which is across Georgia, Atlanta Food Bank and other ones. If you guys designate your fund for Streetwise, then that's also an option there to give the money there. There is, I see on your agenda here, your minutes here, that there is information about the leadership retreat. Just want to encourage officers and even members too to attend the leadership retreat. There's one in January 6th to 8th in Waycross, Georgia. It is 4 hours away, but whoever can get down there can certainly get there. There's a membership webinar November 14th at 8. I don't know if anybody plans to attend, and that's open for everybody. And the Georgia Line Lighthouse Foundation, they did very well with the evening in the end zone. But they're still in need of funds and donations. And one of the things is that one of the most precious things, it's not just money to give to some of these areas, it's time. And, if anybody can get down to the lighthouse Monday to Friday to assist myself and 3 other members from my club, we go there every Tuesday. But you don't have to go when we're there. You can go any other time because Kaylin is the volunteer representative. She'll assist you with helping or whatever. This is the location where all the glasses that's donated is brought there, and we check them and no broken ones and so forth. Then we have a big washer, we wash them and we sort them, and then we have the machines that we test them. We put them in little baggies, and people that are going on mission trips, they bring them with them to Africa or all over the whole world. They can go there. There's also World Diabetes Day that's coming up on the 14th of November. I don't know if anybody is aware of that. So that's I don't know if you guys have anything planned as far as diabetes for that time. But as we said earlier, one of the things is to incorporate diabetes into your February 2nd, and that's a diabetes program right there. So you can do diabetes, hunger, environment, all in one goal.
Yes.
The thing is that I don't know if you guys are aware, but when you talk about environment, Ronald McDonald's, you collect these tabs. And these are the Ronald McDonald House. And what this is, they collect, there's a beautiful place downtown right by Emory Hospital. And what they do is they house families that have sick children in the hospital, and they do fundraising from this. So I do 2 things as far as my cans. This part goes to the Ronald McDonald House in these boxes or any other box you can use. And the cans, if when you're driving around and you pass those fire houses, you'll see the big thing outside and you see empty cans in them. Those is what my household we do with our cans, and we drop them there, empty them into that container thing, and the money raised from that, it funds the burns unit. Because of course, fire, people get burned, and so that is the cans for the firefighters. If you know of anybody that's going outside the country or whatever, the Georgia Lands Lighthouse, we have the recycle center. As I said, we provide eyeglasses. We do collect, besides eyeglasses, we collect cell phones and hearing aids as well. And so that's also something. environment, the district now have a program where we're collecting pill bottles. And those go off to, I can't remember what state it is, and it's used by Doctors Without Borders. And these are doctors that go and do mission trips abroad. And let's say they're giving out, those are very expensive. You see them, we get them with our prescription, we take them for granted. But those are very, very expensive. And so those bottles, the doctors take them, and if
Those yellow?
yeah, the brown, yeah, the medicine bottles, yeah.
My
Yeah.
goodness, I
have a
put in recycle.
No, we,
Thousand.
this is something we're collecting now in the district. And when any of your members are going to the district
You're gonna
meeting,
have it.
you bring them, but they want the labels taken off and they want them washed. So, because what was happening was the doctor would go, say, to Africa somewhere,
Yeah.
and somebody needs some pills. What they would do is they would just give it to them in maybe an envelope. Guess what? Some water get near it,
Oh, yeah.
the pill is gone. So now with them getting those nice little buckles and those large expense, they take them, bring them with them, and they would give the folks
medicine.
the medicine there.
So we need clean up from label.
Clean up, take the label off, and as a matter of fact, the next district meeting will be March 11th. So that's when they can go in. The district convention, Hall of Fame is March 11th. The district meeting with a picnic is May 6th. And our state convention is going to be just down the road, wonderful, in Norcross, May 19th to the 21st. And our big international convention will be in Boston in July 7th to 11th. So those are some very, very important dates that's going to be coming up. But the pill buckles, save them, and March 11th, you can bring them in, and May 6th, you can bring them in as well for those dates, and plus the state convention too, which will be May. So I don't want to take up too much of your time, but we talked earlier about the as well as donation to the camp and the lighthouse. They also have what's called memorial gardens, the camp and the lighthouse. And $100, you can get a brick. One of my grandson passed 2 years ago, so I bought a brick at the lighthouse, and I brought a brick at the camp. And they're $100 each, and I just put sleep in peace, Kimani, that kind of thing. So that's 2 areas that you can do donations. You guys do white cane? This
Yeah.
is usually March, April. This is, blind people and they walk with those canes or whatever. Well, this is kind of to prevent people getting to white cane. They call it white cane, but we really want to prevent people from getting to white cane. So this is to do, the money's raised is to cover eye surgeries. So people don't need to walk with a cane. And as I said, LCIF, you can make personal donations as well as the club making donations to LCIF. So that's also some folks. I know some folks they do monthly donations to the lighthouse, to the LCIF. So in the spring, I don't know if you guys do this, we have the pajamas for the Children's Hospital of Atlanta. That's usually in February. And and also care packages for the parents of sick children. I don't know if you guys do that initiative as well. I don't know if you're involved with that. And one of the fundraiser we did for the first time last year, the Lions Club, and you guys heard of the double good popcorn? You get 50% of the popcorn the sales from the popcorn. We did this last year for the first time, and we raised nearly $1,000.
Is that with the Snellville Club?
We did it, yeah, the popcorn. And you can eat, you have like a 4-day event where people can go in anywhere in America. and they can order the popcorns and it's shipped right to their house. So you don't even need to, like back in the days, you used to get a big old box of popcorn, like how we do it, the pecans, and you give them out and you have to catch up with people, get the money. This way, they just go on and they make their order. And, but for some members, what I did was I ordered some of the forms. That's the form. And they, because my order that I did it for 2 members who don't like to do computers. So I said, well, get your order, put on some money for the shipping, and I will place your order for you. So I did their orders for them. And you get 50%. Most of the bags of popcorn are anywhere from 10, and you get 5. They keep 5, you get 5. It's a very good fundraiser. And we did that, I think, round about April, but I think next year we're going to do it a little bit earlier. So that is a good one. For the you can keep them. You can keep
Well,
them.
you had some writing on the back.
Oh, yeah. This, because one of the thing is I crossed it out. With these, when you get orders on the paper, you do need to add some money in for shipping, because there is going to be some shipping charges. So I usually add like $3 per bag to cover the shipping, because when you go in online to put the order in, there is a shipping cost there. But that's why if you see up the top there, the writing says, it's a reminder to say add shipping costs there.
Do you remember where this is coming from?
Double Good. It's called Double Good. The company is right there. Double Good. Yeah. So you can go online, look up the company, and that's a easy fundraiser where you don't have to do it's very labor, you don't have to do a lot of work as far as that. And this is something, I do have some handouts over there with the different initiatives that we have going on. You can help yourself as far as take some of the flyers, and that is a perfect opportunity for you to learn about Lions and what we do. Right there, if you read up on those material that's over on that table, you will learn a lot about Lions and what we do, and all this kind of thing. And if you know of any churches that are going abroad, encourage them to contact us to get the eyeglasses to bring. The other day, I went to the Dominican Republic. I got back last week. I went there for a week. Before I left, I contacted the Lions Club over there, and I was like, could you guys use some glasses or whatever? They were like, oh, yes, wonderful.
Is there a
And,
Club in Guatemala?
There's Lions Club all over. If you go in, all I did was just Googled it. And so there was, we were bringing 6 suitcases, and every suitcase had glasses in. We brought over 1,200 pair of glasses. They had never done a vision initiative over there because they had no glasses to give out to anybody. They didn't have any. They had a hurricane, I think Fiona, about 6 weeks ago, and they were they were so ecstatic. So in December they have an eye doctor, and they're gonna 2 clubs are gonna join together, and they're gonna do a vision mission over there, and they're gonna do that. So they have glasses to last them all through next year to do that initiative. So these are the things that I encourage. I have someone whose church is going to Kenya in February. So I contacted him. I was like, do you want to bring some glasses with you? So everybody that's going anywhere, I was like, can, bring them to the Lions Club or it's got to be non-profit that we only give to non-profits. So it
And
doesn't.
the glasses have to go out of the United States. I cannot use them here.
The test glasses. Places here, we have someone who comes and pick up glasses from us before COVID, and he does a prison mission and reading glasses. Yeah. And we send glasses to out of the state, the sunglasses for the migrant farmers. workers in the farm. So readers and sunglasses, we distribute within the United
That's
States.
something they changed then, because they hadn't had that program in a long time, evidently.
Yeah, so everything like everything else out there revolves. It revolves as we go along. Our distribution is down currently because of the fact that COVID is still alive and well out there, and a lot of places are not they are not going on trips. This is another program too. You know who does this? Conyers Lines. Recycle your clean, dry plastic bag and film packaging. When I was in Connecticut, we used to collect, I just saw you with that Pepsi. We collected those bottle tops. And if you collect, I think 200 pounds of bottle tops, they will make you a bench with the plastic. And this is the company Trex. They do those plastic decking.
Mhm.
So this is another, Conyers is doing the collecting the plastic. That's something. So there's a lot of things going on out there, a lot of programs, a lot of opportunities, and so forth. I mean, certainly, this is being recorded. So at some point in time, you can go through the recording and go over a lot of the things that I've said and things that you can do. I just want to wrap up and before I finish, I want to congratulate you to be a member of the Lions Club, and I want to present you with one of the Snellville's pin. We celebrated our 70th anniversary in September. So yourself and your sponsor, that's the Snellville Lions pin. Okay, so wear it with pride. I'm a very big pin person. When I go to international, I do pin trading. We have our pin person, Oli Newbie, his name is in here, and I've ordered like 60 pins from him for our 2022, 2023, because I bring them there and I come back with pins from Japan and China and all these places. But you can trade pins and so forth. So that is something for you. Would you guys would you guys like a Snellville Lions pin?
Oh,
I know you've already had one. I gave you
yeah.
yours and
Yes,
I
yes, I
sent
already got
yours
mine.
I
with
gave one
Pete.
Tom that you gave me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
sent yours with Pete.
Marcia,
Would you
yes,
guys-
that would be lovely. Thank you.
Okay, all right then.
And
So
have
I
more
will
from my late
I
husband.
will leave that with Tom
Yeah.
here for the two of you. And does anyone have any questions? Let me shut up now.
Marcia, the only thing, I just had a quick statement, something you said earlier, and we had the pleasure of having Fran from the Lighthouse visit our club recently. And he
Yes.
let us know that the Lighthouse lost the contract for the hearing aids. So we're no longer allowed to collect them. We can't take them to the Lighthouse anymore. There's another organization that bid this year or this last year, and the state chose them as the recipients.
Okay, what,
What he's
Because
told
what
us
we
that
do-
another organization got the contract. I
yeah,
don't know if we're
As-
able to collect. I
yeah.
think that's what she's asking. Are we
Okay.
still collecting hearing?
okay.
No, I just wanted to let her know that we're not, because Fran told me directly at that meeting, and I don't have it on me, but he sent me the name of the organization that if we have any, that we can send them directly there, that we're not to take them to the Lighthouse anymore.
Okay, I've got to check into that because I have not heard of that at all. Because the collection and that program, because there was a school contract that they had with the hearing and doing hearing surgeries and all of that. Yes, they did lose that contract, but the hearing aid, we were collecting the hearing aid, and the monies we raised from that, we would do free surgeries with those monies that's collected. So I don't understand why it's two different programs. So I will check into that and let you know. But, as far as I know, we're still, doing that because those hearing aids that we collect, we get money from them and because if we're not doing ear surgeries anymore, we could still collect them and use them to do, eye surgeries. So I'll give him a call tomorrow. Thank
Okay,
you.
just
Thank you for
sure,
that
just passing on what I
information.
knew.
Yes, yes, yeah, but that's good to know because if he's telling folks that, I'll have to, check with Harold tomorrow. Thank you. Anybody else has any other questions or concerns or anything? As I said, it's my pleasure to be here. There's a lot of information over there regarding, the vision program, environmental, hunger. It's all over there. And, there's many different ways you can serve.
One question, when will our next zone meeting be, and is it still gonna be just virtual?
Well, the attendance at the first one that I did was very low. So I was thinking that I would do, virtual, the next time round for the zone meeting. And right now I'm kind of doing visitations, so it'll be after the holidays.
Okay,
It'll be after the holidays that the next, zone meeting. It has to be before the district convention anyway, so it'll be before March.
All
So
right.
I would imagine it will be somewhere maybe about February.
okay, thank you.
Yeah. And, we are gonna be having, in January, the third Thursday in January, the Snowville Lions Club will be having our chili cook-off. So anybody who loves chili, you're, free to come. And if you want to be part of the competition, you can bring a, crock pot with chili and, join in the fun. And we're gonna have, Beth, who's the new CEO of the Lighthouse. She's gonna be joining us that evening. And we're hoping that we're gonna be back in Walton EMC on Lenore Church in January. I'm in talks with the CEO of Walton EMC right now. But if we're not there, we'll be right at the Methodist Church on Main Street. It's gonna be either one or the other. But,
Marcia,
for the chili
Can you
lovers,
email Brian or Tom the chili cook-off info?
okay, I will do that.
I'm game
yeah.
for that. I'm game to participate.
Okay. Okay, all right. And, you would like to,
I
bring
make
your
a
favorite
pretty
chili?
good bowl of chili, so
Yeah.
I've been told.
Okay.
Bring first here for test.
Yeah,
Oh, you want
but,
you want to
but-
approve it first?
We need to test in order to give you green light for competition.
But, people make all types, we have people
Gotcha,
that
Marie.
with beef or with just vegetarian, all different types of chili. And we give a prize for the best chili. I think we have a first and second prize for the chili.
That's great.
Any other questions? Any other concern? Well, thank you for having me.
And
Yeah.
thank you for coming and
Thank
doing
you
such
for
a
our
great job.
information.
All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right,
Wait,
we
wait,
adjourn. Thank you.
wait. Hey,
Bill have something,
Bill wants to say something.
Yes,
and Steve,
you're moving a little quick there, Pete. Where do you get, I just want to give you, early numbers are in. Ryan has 2,809 votes and his opponent has 2,520. So our early lead for our
Ryan.
number.
This is one of your members?
Yes, he's running
What
for
is he
state.
running for?
State House, 11,
State
111.
House District 111.
So what are those numbers again?
29 to
He's about
25.
500 votes ahead right now.
Ryan is leading.
2,809 to 2,520.
downtown Lawrenceville.
Mhm.
But
And DeSantis won.
yeah. All right, okay, we are adjourned. Thank you very much, folks.
Thank you all.
See you all.
Good to see you
Thanks,
guys.
y'all. Good job, Lawrence Lines. Good job, Marcia.
Here, Tom, I'm gonna leave these with you.
Okay.
Good meeting you.
Yes, or you know what, I have, two other gifts, you
can
can
welcome.
choose which one you guys want, one for each of you.
Or see if you want, you're welcome to keep that.
Oh, thank
You
you.
want a choice?
All right.
Pick everyone.
Which one you want?
You.
No, you.
You go.
No, you first.
So, it's, so
Tom.
start collecting your tabs and start,
Is this off of the
backing
soda
up
cans?
your,
The tops off the soda cans?
huh?
Is that the tops off?
yeah,
the
the
soda
tops off the
cans?
soda cans and beer can.